My name's John Dore. I'm here to talk to you about a simple idea called glue. It is a simple idea, but it's also one of the most powerful and potent ideas if you have responsibility for leading others. Now, I know many of you think this is wonderful. You've got suddenly this ability to work from home. You've got this flexibility about the way you plan. Your individual productivity can increase. It's wonderful you have that opportunity. I mean, certainly if you have childcare responsibilities or, I don't know, a needy pet, being able to work from home is a wonderful opportunity. I don't know if anybody recognises this place. I don't know if anybody remembers this place. Maybe you've been there once or twice. I used to go to this place about 30 years ago. It's called The Office. Generally, you'd go to the office usually on a Monday, and then you'd go back there on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, and on Friday. Yeah, you'd go there all week. You'd go to the same place. Now, the world's changed. The office is this now. The office is everywhere. The office is nowhere. It's at home, it's in the office, it's on the commute, it's on the beach in Sardinia. The office is wherever you work. And that's put a greater demand on leaders as well. Attention spans are blurred between where work begins and where home life begins, where the responsibility for supervision starts and where it ends. Leadership changed. So a lot of the debate now has been about this. If you're going to increase productivity and engagement in an organisation, you need to think about the mode. You need to think about whether it's hybrid, in person, in the office. But I don't think it's about that. I don't think that's the important thing. You're all very experienced. You've done wonderful things. You know, your CVs are so well polished. That's the reason you're in the room. That's the reason you're here today. But unfortunately, everything you know is wrong. Everything you know in the last few years has become wrong. Got this idea called glue, and I wrote a book about glue, and I have the pleasure and the privilege of working for a business school, so you can go and speak to some pretty smart people and they'll give you some feedback. And I showed this idea called glue to a colleague of mine, and he said, yeah, it's good, I like the idea, I like the name, but where's your model? You need a model. You need like a framework. You need a framework for people. I said, I don't have one. I said, I've spent 3 years working on this. I don't have a model. He said, no, you need a framework. You need a model. I thought, I'm in trouble here. I said, can you help me out? He said, yeah. He said, just do this. And that's what we did. We came up with a glue model. Obviously powerful. Now, you don't have to think about how you're going to solve it now, but at least when you leave the room this morning, think about one of those people. Think about who's in the frame, who's that person in your organisation. You could connect with somebody else. You could make useful to another part of the organisation. You could progress their career a little bit quicker. Your most valuable people, you know who they are. It's what you do with them that's the challenge. If you're going to do that, if you're going to change somebody's mind, if you're going to change somebody's way of thinking about things, to go thinking about, just distributing, leading and being effective where you are, to collaborating, connecting and being coherent. If you're going to do that, you can't just do it as a rational idea. You can't just do it as like something you got from a book by Putnam or from a sociologist called Dore. It means nothing to people. You have to engage their hearts and minds. You have to engage their heart in this is a collaborative effort that'll add joy to work, that'll add colour to work, that'll add a flavour to work that want them to come back more and want them to give more of themselves. And particularly if you're going through an organisation where you're trying, like you are, where you're trying to create change, you've got this ambitious strategy, you want to do these things, it becomes increasingly apparent that the old levers and buttons aren't going to be pushed. You're going to have to try new things. You're going to have to try a different kind of leadership for the way we now work and live our lives. I'll just say it's been a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you very much and good luck with your leadership journey. Thank you.